What's going on, workforce? Brian here, and today we are doing a rewind theater of the benchmark. So I've just put my PC through it, I've recorded it, and what we are going to do is we're going to step through it, and I'm going to call out any of my thoughts that I see. Just as a preview, it looks like Astrologian's getting 2 new cards. They're going to have 8 out of the 6, which, oh my gosh, that looks incredible. So they show it in the benchmark, but you might have missed it. So there's a lot of things that are going on. We slow it down, we walk through it, and we talk about it. So whatever stands out to you, let me know in the comments below. But rather than spending too much time talking about it, let's do this thing. So let's just dive in, and I'm going to just point out various things that I see as a part of this recording. Now, it's interesting. I ran this one time and got a score of 6,700, and then when I was recording it via the capture, I got a score even higher in 71 something, and we'll see that here at the end. But let's go ahead and dive in. First thing to note, the music in this benchmark is incredible. You must spend some time and just appreciate it. Love the particle effects. So we see the Warrior Light and his gang of, we're just gonna call them, I guess, misfits right there. Some drug dealers, some shady folks. I don't know, they got a paladin. I don't know, he looks kind of shady. Let's do it. So right here, we're gonna see a lot of characters on screen. And first, I know that it's about testing the strength of it, but as we see the sun rises, we've been training in this camp and we're going to battle. And this is just so awesome. So we're gonna cut to this just gorgeous crimson, you know, obviously from all the teasing of the crimson skies and all of that. And we're gonna go ahead and pause it right here. We'll rewind it a little bit. Just look at this zone, right? So you've got these huge trees. You got this river. I don't know about that grass. If anybody remembers 2.0, I don't know about that grass. But look how just giant these trees are. So I would say that we're on the edge of the Black Shroud, and this is further east in the Shroud, going into the Garabanya area. And so you can kind of see smoke over here, which I think, you know, obviously there's some kind of conflict, and you can see some kind of structures, as well as just look at this area. It just looks phenomenal. And we kind of just pan through a little bit. We get the low camera angle, we get the chocobos, we can go ahead and play here. And we're gonna dive right over here. We're gonna pause. So here we go, and we're looking at, just look at, you have the airships. We really haven't seen or messed with those much in Heaven's Word, but they're making an appearance. You've got the big bridge, you got this huge, I think, structure here that's behind this area, and this looks to be, apparently, I guess, the chasm that separates the Black Shroud from Garabanya. Just look at that. So it's an interesting kind of desert. You've got lots of pillars, lots of sand and stone, but you have all these conflicts. So we've obviously engaged in a full-on conflict with the Empire. And there's a warrior, so let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that skill real quick. One of the things that Dark Knight has always had that I felt Warrior has been sorely lacking, especially even the tanks, is that ability to close the gap quick. So let's take a look at that again. Boom! Yes, I know a lot of Warriors are going to be real pleased with that. We've got some flame throwing action going on down here in the corner. That looks to be a machinist, and he appears to be dropping a flame throwing action there. Oh my gosh. Take a look at this. This is great. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. All right. Okay, so machinists have become amazingly cool. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right, well, hello, Summoner. Looks like we're doing something fun here. So they've got their Titan. Titan, does Titan look bigger to you, or is that just in relation to this Lalafell? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and if that's the case. So, and then let's see if we can catch what ability. That's a cool looking monster with little gear hands. So obviously it looks like now the Empire is augmenting these monsters with their technology. So not only are we fighting the the Magitech, you know, armors and the various types of that, but we're now fighting these like demon-esque monstrosities that have been converted into Magitech demon-esque things. So let's slow it down. It looks like maybe some Tri-Disaster. Oh yeah, he doesn't like that. Oh, he got hit hard. Titan not pulling his punches. Okay, we got Astrologian. Ooh, is that a new card? Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so forgive me if I'm not aware. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Looks like Astrologian's getting 2 more cards. Oh my goodness, that's going to be incredible. And it looks like they're showing him here. We got the Red King, and we've got the Lady in White. That's just what we're going to say. Lady in White there. Woo, mama. Ninja doing some damage. Monk. Little monk uppercut coming in. Boom! Yeah. So, Fist of Earth maybe going to be useful. I don't know. This is where the Red Mage. Check him out. Being all pimp daddy. Pop! Not humble at all. We're ready to engage. So, we've seen a lot of the Red Mage's abilities up at this point, right? So, all in all, that's pretty sweet. Man, that looks awesome. Yeah. He knows he's the boss right there. It's time for the monk to show what he can do. So here, waves and waves of monsters. We've just defeated this wave. If we look in, we kind of just take it frame by frame. It looks like we're going lots of big open combat. I don't know if this is just for story or just to have all of these various pieces in play, but it looks amazing. All right, let's continue. So this is gorgeous. I love the artwork and these loading screens that they do, and just the music. So here we got Samurai in game, looking boss. Giant ship. We got the Scholar, Machinist, Black Mage, all in some pretty awesome gear. Looks like some very popular and crowded streets. And then check this out. This image is just so beautiful. So here we go, highlighting the swimming aspect of the game. Looks like it's nice that I guess we all have time, plenty of time for a beach party. Now, obviously that was a fun and tricky transition, but the ocean seems teeming with life, right? So we've got the shark here, we've got some kind of bubbles, big crabs, all kinds. We've got other players and things like that kind of floating in the background. Big old random flatfish right there. And so this is what they talked about in the live letter today, where you can spearfish. And so that's just something that fishers are going to be able to take care of or do as a part of the new underwater component with fishing. We got the Sildra, and we got the underwater city, and it's an octopus. Now, he did say that we're not going to be fighting in this content, but it's going to be interesting to see how that goes from there. I love this picture. I'm going to have to get this, I'm going to have to make this a background. Gosh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so here we got big old baddie. Kind of step through it frame by frame. A bunch of people engaging. Bet this is a hunt or a fate. Something along those lines. Blood of the dragon being procced. You can see it's still there, so it still exists. And then we're going to be flying and riding through here. Lots of fun flying mounts. The gate is being destroyed that the Empire put up. You can see under the water. You can see, like, you know, rocks and stuff under the water. So here we got, it looks like the turtle, and I don't know their name off the top of my head, but it looks like they're either fighting alongside us or with us, but we've teamed up and they're riding these, well, I want to call them Cletuses, but we'll just stick with that. So let's look at these jobs that we've got. We got Samurai, Black Mage, Dark Knight, back here. Which one was that? Bard, Scholar, Paladin, Dragoon, and White Mage, and Ninja. Okay. And they're ready. Oh, that cane on that White Mage looks amazing. So White Mage is casting Protect. Now here is really great. Okay, so that is a new Black Mage spell. It looks very powerful, almost like something maybe that's going to go in a line with Flare, but you know, don't quote me on it. And here's what's really great. Okay, so look at this. So this is the Scholar's ability, and the Fairy is now going to be doing some type of channeling. So you can see the line that is now connected from the Fairy to the tank, the Dark Knight in this case. Bard looks like they're bringing like a big old thing of arrows, right? Multi-arrow shot, and they just kind of all heat sink. That's really awesome. Okay, now take a look at this. This almost kind of reminds me of one of those like curing abilities from like Final Fantasy IV, that it just circles and engulfs everybody. So I don't know if this means they're getting a new cure spell, like if we're going to see like Cure 4 brought into Final Fantasy XIV, or if this is just a new animation on, or a new take on Cure 3. But that looks great. So it's targeting the tank, and it seems to be affecting everybody around them. And the tank, is that like almost kind of looks like the tank's getting their own little shield type holy, right? So let's look at that again. Boom. Yeah. That's nice for Paladin. Here's the... Oh wait, look. Okay, we're gonna jump back before we get back to the Toad there. So let's look at the Dragoon. So he's doing something Blood of the Dragon-esque. And it looks like a dragon, the spirit of the dragon is falling down into his target and wrapping him up. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Now on to the Ninja, just doing the slash, and turns into a toad. Oh my gosh, we gotta look at that. Look at it, and spitting like some kind of poison. I wonder if this has to do with their Mudras. That looks so cool. It looks like it just kind of disappears and they're right back at it. What we've seen with the Samurai. Now this is really cool, and this makes me feel happy for tanks. The tank, who is not being targeted, sees somebody being targeted, and it shields them in this like dark, you know, I guess mirror orb. And it allows them to take a hit, and it doesn't seem like they took any damage. That's going to be very handy. Alright, limit break 3 time for the Samurai. Guess we're going to have to wait to see what the Red Mage's is. Alright, do your thing, buddy. Yes. Oh, man. This gets my heart pumping for Stormblood. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video and this kind of rewind theater regarding the abilities that we've seen and all the various things as a part of Stormblood. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed making it. And if you haven't done it already, I'm going to put a link so you can go download the benchmark for yourselves and let it run on your machine, so you can kind of see through this, and you can also test your machines to see how they do. But let me know what has you excited. Let me know what surprised you. Are any of the abilities they showed off like your favorite? Does anything you've seen today make you even consider changing your job? Let's have that conversation as we move into Stormblood. But for Work to Game, my name's Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next. But until then, take care. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to check out any other videos, you should click over here. And then we've got like some kind of vlog thing down here in the corner. And then we've got like subscribe. Yeah, like that's really, you should totally do it.
This was a complete disaster.